Williams in the corner leaves it for Constant. 3 on the way, a little bit short. Hannigan going to come away with a rebound. Hannigan finds Gathright, and she'll walk it across. I may not have a voice by tonight, Ryan.
Well, you want the good news or the bad news?
Nobody's heard a word I've said.
Nope.
Wow.
Until right now.
Well, I feel like I've done maybe my best work up to this point. Not a soul heard me, but
all I can say is I apologize for that. The good news is I have no faith in Verizon or AT&T, so I use them both, and when one fails, we go to the other.
Yeah, good
so
deal.
Right now, AT&T is your winner.
Henderson with the basketball. Over to Gaines. A lot of pressure here by Cagle. Gaines able to get around her. Floater going to rim out. Would have been an offensive rebound there, but great job by Riley Parker using her body to secure a foul. So the third team foul now as Harson's going to be called for a push in the back. Lady Mustangs with the basketball. Lady Warriors in a full court press. Gathright going to dribble through. Kind of loses a handle. She's going to get called for a travel. Ball goes back to the Lady Warriors, 15 all.
So just to kind of recap, since midway through the first quarter, Doc, and I've listened to you, and Brandon Theses has said you've done a phenomenal job. He said, does he know he's talking to himself? And I said, no, I'm going to let him keep thinking he's talking to the world. So, but just to recap, it's a close one.
3 on the way, absolutely. There's a 3 by Riley Ashcraft. She gives the Lady Warriors the first lead. It's 18-15. BIC jumped out in this one. Had about a 5 or 6 point lead. I think it was 14-8. Lady Warriors now on a 12-1 run with a chance to extend that, as it is now 20-15. We're going to get a full timeout. Lady Mustangs will take it to commercial. We'll be back in just a moment. The men's team. South Carolina, the worst team in the SEC.
Doc's now giving an update on how horrible the Arkansas Razorbacks are playing, who have 3 points with 7:27 to go in the
12 and a half,
first
almost
half.
13 minutes, they scored 3 points.
Unbelievable.
They're 0 for their last 12 from the field.
So, well.
Good news is it can't get much worse.
They've played as well as our internet has been.
Well, thankfully, South Carolina only has 18 at the moment.
That's true. All right, so we are back here with EPC leading this one 20-15. Again, we apologize for the what was a Verizon wireless internet issue. We've switched over to AT&T, so hopefully they will be reliable for us.
21-15 the score with just under 2 to play here in the second quarter. Lady Warriors have taken control. Lady Mustangs, it's been a minute since they've been able to hit a shot. Only put 1 point on the board the last several minutes, so they need to find something offensively. Duffel to inbound. Cagle with the basketball.
Skipped over to the corner, thought about the 3. She will rethink that strategy. They're going to run it right around the perimeter, Doc.
Parker out to Wells. They've not shot the ball extremely well so far, but that is exactly what they've done really well. Get the ball inside to Parker. Parker able to finish. Between Parker and Gathright right around the rim, that's where they need to make a living tonight.
I like the ball movement on that last possession.
Well, the timeout sometimes slows you down, get you under control, let you think a little bit, and that's exactly what it did. EPC with a little ball movement here.
Yeah. They're down to 10 on the shot clock. High post shot going up. It's short. She'll get her own rebound. Sticks it back. No good. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Constant, and it will be BIC basketball.
Cagle was not ready for the inbounds pass there, but able to control it. About a 2-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Gathright in the corner for three. Front of the rim, no good. Wells with the rebound. New shot clock, so BIC could choose to take the last shot.
14.8 seconds, and you're right. They can opt to go for that. Down 4. Down to 10 seconds, as you see there on the play clock. They better go. Corner, now looks to drive, and they will say that's, well, it's no good, and that will end the first half. BIC trails this one going into the half as EPC leads them 21-17 on the NEA Sports.
Empower, NEA Sports, and KJNB are gearing up to bring you the 2025 Northeast Arkansas Baseball and Softball Media Day. Wednesday, March 12th. Boys and girls high school baseball and softball teams from across the area will be on hand for interviews and to talk about the upcoming season. Wednesday, March 12th, go to KJNBTV.com to watch this important event live. KJNB, this is home.
Located in Lake City, Arkansas, Dixon Insurance Services is owned and operated by Northeast Arkansas locals Angie and Perry Dixon. They're an independent insurance agency which allows them to truly work for their clients to provide multiple competitive insurance solutions from many of the top insurance companies in the industry. From individual to commercial insurance, the ultimate goal for Dixon Insurance is to provide clients with the best service and the best coverage possible. Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Life is filled with important moments. Let Farm Bureau be with you during all of them. Our team is part of your community. Because at Farm Bureau Insurance of Arkansas, we will be there when it matters.
The Arts and Sciences Division at A&C is where education comes to life. Quality teaching is our hallmark, delivered by dedicated instructors passionate about your success. We lay the groundwork for transfer degrees, ensuring a seamless transition to universities. The Arts and Sciences Division offers an assortment of associate degrees, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. All of this comes at a fraction of the cost because we believe in accessible education without compromising quality. Experience the best of both worlds with our unique blend of face-to-face and online courses. Forge lifelong connections through vibrant social interactions. Join us at A&C, where inspiration meets innovation and your journey to a brighter future begins. Your adventure starts here. Enroll today and unlock your potential.
For 50 years, Black River Technical College has offered quality, affordable education to prepare students for the job they want. We're here to help you make a better life for yourself and your family. We're Black River Technical College.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Southland Gin Incorporated, located at 900 Highway 135 North in Lake City, Arkansas, is a proud supporter of the state champion Riverside Lady Rebels softball team.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people in all our locations, this is home. Apply online today. It's easy. From our family to yours. Welcome home. First National Bank.
Our journey began way back in 1891 with a group of folks who believed that this community deserved a local bank. Well, it's been over 130 years, and we're still the only true community bank in Northeast Arkansas. Our core beliefs in supporting the places that we call home hasn't changed, and it never will. We care about you. We care about our communities, because every journey matters.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be a part of the Central team.
And we want to welcome everybody back here to second half action of the Consolation game here between the EPC Lady Warriors and the Buffalo Island Central Lady Mustangs. EPC went into the half leading at 21-17. BIC will get it here to start, and they turn the ball over. EPC will have the basketball.
Gaines gonna set something up here. She's gonna drive and leave it out for Constant.
Now you got a loose ball. Gaines hangs on.
I'm telling you, Ryan, E.K. McCord is everywhere on the floor.
Yeah.
She is a nuisance on the defensive end for sure.
That's probably why Coach Matheny likes to have her out there. 10 on the shot clock. Nice play. Pull up and no good, but there's another offensive board. Try to stick back, no good. Somehow EPC still has it. Now BIC's Joe Hannigan comes away with it.
A little broken play there. Cagle going to dribble it out and set something up.
Not a bad call, but you got 10 seconds on the shot clock now, down to 7. Hannigan now inside, and shot block. That is going to end up being, nope, they're going to get the ball. And here comes EPC. Coach Matheny wanting a foul call. He won't get it. And three-pointer going up from the corner. It's no good. There's the rebound for McCord. Push on ahead, and that's out of bounds.
Just a little too strong on the pass. Would have had Parker for a contested layup, but I like her chances anytime she gets the ball down low.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too much on the pass. 21-17 still the score.
Yeah,
6:17 to play.
She was there, just as you mentioned, just a little too much mustard on it. So 6-10 now here in the third. Drive by Gaines. Everybody still looking for their first bucket here in the second half.
Too much mustard, unable to catch up.
Oh, my. Three-pointer from the corner. It's off. Constant's going to get the board. She now passes, and a nice pass and bucket for EPC's Kelly Ashcraft. Good heads-up play by Constant.
Yeah, I see a little bit of trouble there getting it across, but they do, and Gathright floats it up off the front iron, no good. Constant secures the rebound. Looking to push. Gaines may have got away. Nope, surely she did not. That's a good job there. Gathright getting back in transition. Gaines going to be whistled for the offensive foul.
I think that was a good call. It looked like she might have lowered that.
I think so too, but that's the third on Allison Gaines. So EPC can ill afford to have her sit in this one. So we're going to leave her in the game. Going to have to be a little more careful if you're Allison Gaines.
Yeah, that's
they're going to get her, I think, now.
Okay.
Yeah. Henderson's going to check into the game for Gaines. I think that's the right call with so much time left.
Now, I can tell you, I've watched this team play without her, and they're different without her. So we'll see how they can manage this 6-point lead, still not even midway through the third. Drive, baseline, pull up, got it.
They needed that.
Pass over the corner. Faked inside, going to pull it back out, and now McCord.
Well, she's everywhere.
Yep, and she's got the steal. Can she do something with it? Going
that's
up, no
Jalen,
call.
That's Cagle. That's Jalen Cagle that forced that steal. She's everywhere, too.
Definitely Constant did a good job just keeping her hands straight up, and now there's a bucket for EPC. So that's Kylie Henderson.
Back to a 6-point lead.
Gathright gets through the press, and now McCord nearly walks. She now drive to the bucket, and a foul's going to be called. Cagle's going to go shoot free throws.
It's a good job of Cagle splitting the defense there and going up and drawing the foul. I will tell you this, and I've thought this now multiple games we've covered. I'm not sure how Chandler Gathright, when she gets home, she has to be exhausted. But the number of times she's dribbling around 3-4 defenders through that press, trying to break the press, she has to be gassed at the end of the night.
Yeah, you know, you say that, and I was thinking about that in one of these previous 2 games that she played. But man, she's so fast.
She does a great job.
She never looks like she's exhausted.
She
never does.
But she'd have to be.
One would think. One would think, yeah. That's going to sail out of bounds, and it's going to be BIC basketball here with 3:56 to go in the third. EPC still up by 4 like they were to start. They had built the lead to 7. Excuse me, 6, not 7. Pass, wing, shot from Cagle, no good. Now they're going to get McCord with a foul. Thought maybe she had stripped it loose, but she will be called for a reach, and now BIC will send in Olivia Duffel.
Into the game for BIC, number 23, Olivia Duffel.
Motion offense here. Almost double dribbled. Ashcraft penetrates. Up, floater is good. Back to a 6-point advantage now. Hannigan going to dribble up. Pass deflected out of bounds, intended for Duffel. BIC retains the basketball. Hadley O'Gwen going to check into this one for the Lady Mustangs.
Number 0.
Number 2, Madison Thomas.
Three going up, it's short. Rebound, Constant. She's going to dribble the ball on up the floor here. She's going to try to take it right to the rim. It's going to be short, and Parker gets the rebound. Here comes Gathright. Gathright looking ahead. Gathright kicks it to the corner. Now top of the key, Riley Parker looks to drive. She'll kick it to the corner. And O'Gwen, who stepped into the game, just missed that one.
It was a good look 3, though.
Yeah, it was. Parker did a good job of dishing her the ball. On the high post, and we're going to have a foul call. That one's going to be on Cagle. Got in there a little bit too late to go after that ball and gets called for the reach.
Inbound pass. That's a really good job. Caught BIC sleeping just a little bit. Madison Thomas sneaks in, catches the inbound pass. She's going to draw the foul and go to the free throw line. Foul's charged to Hadley O'Gwen. That's her first personal, 3rd team foul of the quarter for Lady Mustangs. Thomas first. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Largest lead of the basketball game for the Lady Warriors, 28-21, 7-point lead. Second on the way, and it's good. 8-point advantage now for the Lady Warriors. BIC needs a bucket. Catherine going to lose the handle against this Lady Warrior press. Parker going to get it across. We're going to get a timeout, though. Lady Mustangs. 30-second timeout. We'll take it, too. We'll be right back. You're watching EA Sports Network. Yeah, with the crowd in the background, you know, because it's going to be packed, I feel like. And that'll be a good representation if we did that.
We're back here live on the NEA Sports Network talking about tonight's championship games that we'll be in attendance for. And I don't know what T-Bird just did there, the official. Okay, they're going to go ahead and take it in. I think he thought she was going to be to his would be his left, and she was on his right.
He doesn't know his left from his right sometimes.
Well, that was funny, though. He got a kick out of it.
Parker going to draw the foul. She's going to go to the line for two. I think this quarter you're going to see a lot of Riley Parker. I think you should see a lot of Riley Parker.
Yeah.
Getting the ball inside, trying to draw some contact, maybe get an opportunity at some man ones.
First one's up. It's good.
I remember last year, Parker was absolutely money from the free throw line. We covered several of their games last season, late for sure, and she took advantage of getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, that run they went on last postseason was so impressive.
Announcer's jinx. I apologize, Riley.
So EPC up 7 with 1:38 to play here in the third quarter. BIC has struggled to score here for the majority of this game, and it's been at times, several times in this tournament, they've struggled to score.
Well, when you're down a starter, that absolutely hurts.
Yeah.
You know, a girl that plays big minutes for them, and able to kind of help you offensively. Sometimes it takes a minute to kind of find your groove without her.
Go inbounds and just kind of flailed that one up. Now we're going to call a jump ball, and EPC is going to get the ball back.
Still a lot of time left in this one. 9:20 total game time left in this one. 7-point lead. BIC just doesn't need to get down more, and Ashcraft going to take the three. No good, but another offensive rebound.
Ball's loose, and a timeout for Coach Harston. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Ball is going to be out of bounds, going to go to the Lady Mustangs. So Lady Warriors unable to take advantage there. Turnover. Cathright going to walk it across. BIC needs a bucket. A little bit of positivity heading into the next quarter. Duffel's three on the way. Off the front iron, no good, but there's Parker with the rebound. Her shot no good. Ball out of bounds off the hands of Constant. Duffel the inbound for the Lady Mustangs. 55 on the clock. Hannikin loses her dribble. Constant going to draw the foul on the Lady Mustangs. Foul's called on Riley
Well,
Parker.
that's number 5, so they're going to shoot 2 free throws. And Riley's going to need to come out of the ball game at least for the next 50 seconds as she has her 3rd foul.
At the line shooting for EPC, number 4, Jalen Constant.
Constance first on the way, going to rim out. Into the game for the Lady Warriors. Number 1, Cambria Williams. For the Lady Mustangs, number 4, Hattie Wells. Constance second. It's good. Back iron and through the net. 30-22, 8-point lead for the Lady Warriors. Gather out with the basketball. Over to Parker. Parker going to dribble it up. Looking to penetrate, loses the handle. She's going to step out of bounds. Ball's headed back to the Lady Warriors.
Number 5, Kyle Harston. And number 22, Riley Ashcraft.
Henderson to inbound. Man-to-man press. I'm sorry, full court press. Over to Gaines, back in the game for the Lady Warriors. She gets it up to Constant, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Lady Mustangs. Aubrey Clayton. Wells with the basketball. She's going to shoot the 3, right wing, off the front of the iron, no good. Henderson with the rebound. 15 on the clock. Henderson with the basketball, swings it up, deflected. Ashcraft going to come away with it. She's going to get it up to Harston. Harston's left-hand jumper, and it is good.
It's a really nice play.
Hail Mary there. No good off the hands of Gathright. 32-22 the score. 10-point lead for the Lady Warriors as we head into the final frame. You're watching NEA Sports Network. We'll be right back.
First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people in all our locations, this is home. Apply online today. It's easy. From our family to yours. Welcome home. First National Bank.
Our journey began way back in 1891 with a group of folks who believed that this community deserved a local bank. Well, it's been over 130 years, and we're still the only true community bank in Northeast Arkansas. Our core beliefs in supporting the places that we call home hasn't changed, and it never will. We care about you. We care about our communities, because every journey matters.
Back here for the final quarter of action, EPC leading BIC by 10. And BIC gets the ball to start the fourth. They've been stuck on that number 22, Doc, for a long time.
Well, they had the lead. Now listen, they had the lead 14-8 at one point in this one. So 24-8 since that time early in the first quarter, or early in the second quarter.
EPC gets through the press. Now Gaines, who's back in the game, and she turns it over. Here comes Cagle. She'll go up. She draws the foul.
Listen, that's the best job Jalen Cagle has done attacking the rim in the last two nights. She went up under control, knew the contact was coming, finished strong off the glass. Great job, Jalen Cagle, right there. Got a chance to cut it to 7.
I agree. Gaines kind of, when she was dribbling down there, almost kind of had her head down, and Cagle just stripped that ball away and took it to the rack. Free throws up and good, and she cuts the lead down to 7 at 32-25, and that might have been the spark BIC needed to maybe get something going. That's out of bounds, and it will be Lady Warrior basketball. Both teams battling right now for the 3 seed to go into the state tournament in this consolation game. Pass into Harston. Harston around Hannikin. She gets her shot blocked, but Henderson comes flying in, gets the board, and that's Gathright on the foul.
That's a good job of Henderson, knowing the contact was coming, just getting a shot up, giving herself a chance to get to the free throw line.
At the line, shooting for EPC, number 22, Riley Ashcraft.
Second one up, no good, and Hannikin comes away with the board. EPC back up by 8, though. Gathright just weaving in and out of all kinds of defenders and did everything but finish, but here's Hannikin with another rebound. Gathright, skip pass. Oh, Gwynn. Now that is McCord who skips it to Gathright. Gathright fakes, drives, and gets her shot blocked by Harston. McCord somehow comes away with it, and we're 20 on the shot clock.
I'll tell you this, if BIC is able to come away with a bucket here, it's going to be all the credit in the world to Joe Hannikin,
yes,
who had a strong offensive rebound and then tipped another rebound out to keep the possession alive.
Well, they're going to have to move and move quick now. They get the ball over in the corner, but 8 seconds on the shot clock here. 6:37 to go in the fourth. It's inbound and batted out again. Now 7 on the shot clock, and they're further away from the basket. Cagle will take it out. That pass into Gathright. Gathright with 3-2. She'll get it off, and she makes it. Wow.
Nice move, nice finish. 6-point game.
How about that? To the rack, and no good.
I thought for sure when she shot that, I thought that was going to go in.
I did too. Oh, Gwynn now looking for some help. She gets it from McCord, who will handle the basketball, and now Gathright takes it. 17 on the shot clock. Gathright just dribbling all around the floor here. Three-pointer going up by O'Gwynn. It's short. Rebound this time by Ashcraft, stolen away by McCord.
They're everywhere defensively. BIC not going to quit in this one. Nice move, just unable to finish.
Man, that was a good move to the bucket, but just a little off balance on the shot. Now a 6-point lead for EPC. And now that time Cagle's going to get called for the reach. Checking in for EPC is Cambria Williams. One thing Riverside, I love their scoreboard. I just wish they had the number of timeouts up there. It's one thing that don't have.
That would be nice.
Drive, Gaines, pulls up, gets her shot blocked, and loose ball, and it's out of bounds. It was Williams trying to save it, but she couldn't do it with 5:08 to go. BIC with the basketball. Down a couple of possessions here. Pulls up and is not going to fall. Now Williams to the basket and no good. There's another rebound by Hannikin.
How big is Hannikin being here in this quarter?
I feel like, she's got to be pushing close to double digits in rebounds. Drive by Cagle, and it's good.
It's a good job there.
Harston just kind of kept her hands up, and she had a definite size advantage, but didn't really try to block the shot. She's got 3 fouls, though, so that may have something to do with it. It's a 4-point basketball game, the closest we've been in a while. And now you got the 5-second factor going on here, and they don't get it. Gaines breaks through. Pass off to Williams for 3. No good. Rebound. They're going to say that's going to be off Hannikin. and EPC will have the basketball.
It was a good look there by Williams, just unable to connect.
Three going up from the corner, no good. Gathright has it, and a foul's going to be called on Cambria Williams. Coach Harston was saying that Gathright had stepped out of bounds, but the foul called instead, and with 3:51 to go in the game, BIC down 4 but has the basketball, and we've got a sub coming in Riley Ashcraft for EPC as she checks in for Henderson. Kicked out to the corner. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Gathright goes up. Oh, my goodness.
Ryan, that did everything but go in. It did everything but go in. Great move, great move, great. I mean, everything about that was great except the shot didn't fall.
Well, and she's had not quite as dramatic as that, but several where she's getting right to the rim, and they just aren't falling tonight, or today, I should say. But you got to keep going in there and doing it.
4-point game, got a chance to cut it to a one-possession game here with this free throw. Gathright, the only knock really, she struggled a little bit from the free throw line in this tournament, just unable to connect on some of these free throws, but just that's unlucky.
That one was for sure.
That did everything but go in as well. 4-point lead now for the Warriors, still with 3 to play. That's a nice pass by Harston. Good finish there by Gaines.
Yep, no doubt about that. And they're back up by 6. Gathright now weaves to the bucket and again won't fall.
Chased down by who? Joe Hannigan.
Yeah. And that's going to sail out of bounds, and it's going to be Warrior basketball with 2:54 to go. Now Constant. And she falls down to her knees, and Coach Harston's going to get a timeout with 2:46 to go. We'll go ahead and send it to a commercial break and be back here in just.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't. Create filtered water for you and your plants, or watch video instructions for hemming your pants. With Ritter Internet, look at all you'll accomplish, connect all your devices, and, schmabomplish? With Wi-Fi this fast, there can be none better. So get in touch and be a Ritter Go-Getter.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
All right, we return here to Lake City, 35-29 EPC leading BIC with 2:41 to go in the basketball game. Gaines will dribble. She'll kick it out over to the corner. Going to go down low to Harston, and she'll miss. McCord gets the rebound. Good look there.
They need a bucket here.
No doubt. Over to the corner, three-pointer going up. It's a little bit too much. And with 2:08 to go, EPC's Allison Gaines is going to handle the basketball. There's been so many reels and gains, it's hard for me to keep up with them all. You'd think I'd be able to keep up with Allison, though. She's the girl of the three.
Good offensive rebound on her own miss there.
That one's out of bounds. It will stay in play for EPC.
Constant going to get it into Harston. Back door to Gaines. Gaines going to lose it, but going to be deflected out off the Lady Mustangs.
Coming to you, Joe.
Gaines going to get the ball in the corner. Swings it out.
Now with still plenty of time to run down off that shot clock if they choose. Ashcraft's about to get double teamed, and it looked like she might have even got fouled. They've trapped her, and they call a jump ball.
Timeout. They call a timeout.
So that was an odd play.
That was a very odd play. I think they may have tried to avoid the jump ball because it's Lady Warrior basketball, but nonetheless, if they call a timeout, they were going to keep the ball.
We're going to send it to a quick – well, no, we're going to stay right here. I think they've called a 30-second timeout, and they have. So, yeah, she gets trapped, falls down. Might have been some contact, I don't know. But then it's one of those things, do you tie it up or you just keep sitting there and kind of hold for 5? But that does give the opportunity for Coach Harston to call a timeout.
Lady Warriors going to keep it. Minute 22 on the clock.
You weren't going to steal it right there because she was on top of it.
Right.
It was going to be either get the jump ball or hope he doesn't call the timeout if you're BIC.
I mean, you made him burn a timeout,
Yeah.
but go ahead and tie it up right there because if you tie it up, there may be another chance at a jump ball that you really want later.
Now a foul called on Gathright. That is just her second. That is the 4th team foul, so we're not to the point where we're shooting just yet. That one out to Gaines. Is being heavily guarded by McCord. Hands off to Ashcraft. Ashcraft will give way to Constant. Constant on the reverse. Now Ashcraft to Harston. Now a drive. Oh, no, that nearly turned over. They maintain possession. Now down to 10 on the shot clock. Stuck on the baseline, and they say that Harston steps out of bounds. 46-29, 46.1 seconds. BIC has the ball.
Okay, go ahead and look at the three. Drives in, though, going to shoot a jumper off the glass, no good. Gathright going to foul with 33 on the clock.
And that will send Ashcraft to the free throw line. Reminder, we have the boys game coming up next. It is the Tuckerman Bulldogs and the
East Poinsett County Warriors.
Yep.
One or two from the line from Ashcraft, but it's a 3-possession game. Gathright in some trouble, gets it to Hannikin. Out to McCord for 3. Front iron no good. Lady Mustangs keep it alive. Parker up, she's going to draw the foul.
Well, you got to net both of these with 17.3 to go as time is dwindling now for the Lady Mustangs, and EPC hanging on to this lead. In almost a way, now this game's been closer, but I've never felt like EPC hasn't been in control, though, and they were that way against Tuckerman in the first round matchup.
Well, I'd say about 5 or 6 minutes left in the second quarter. EPC's kind of felt like they flipped the switch a little bit and have kind of not pulled away, so to speak, but maintained control from then on.
We got 17.3 seconds left. I think this is a full timeout. as they're sitting. Yes, it is. So, down. I said they were down 6. They were down 7 and made that free throw. So, free throw made here could put it to 5, but
can't waste time. Got to foul immediately.
The percentages are not high right now for BIC. Got an update on the Razorback game, Doc?
Yeah, I can give you an update. Give me just a second. Arkansas is currently down 40-16.
Goodness
with 15
gracious.
minutes to play.
That's just unbelievable. 16 points.
In 25 minutes. Hard to win.
Parker gets the second one. It's a good shooter for a post player.
She really is. EPC gets it into Ashcraft. She's going to be met with a foul immediately. Less than 2 off the clock on that one. So 15 and a half to go, 5-point lead for the Warriors.
It just comes down to, can EPC seal this up with free throws made?
Need to go at least 1 or 2 the rest of the way. I think you'll have a decent chance at that point.
Number 22, Riley Ashcraft.
Two made free throws there, puts it back to a 3-possession game.
Keep doing that, there's no chance. Parker missed the layup now, and we are just simply out of time. And BIC is not going to foul. Time will run out, and the EPC Lady Warriors will be the 3 seed coming out of the 2A North region, headed to Cedar Ridge for the state tournament next week. We will go ahead and take our extended commercial break, and when we return, we will have the boys' game, the Consolation game between the Tuckerman Bulldogs and the EPC.
Empower, NEA Sports, and KJMB are gearing up to bring you the 2025 Northeast Arkansas Baseball and Softball Media Day. Wednesday, March 12th. Boys and girls high school baseball and softball teams from across the area will be on hand for interviews and to talk about the upcoming season. Wednesday, March 12th, go to KJNBTV.com to watch this important event live. KJNB. This is home.
Located in Lake City, Arkansas, Dixon Insurance Services is owned and operated by Northeast Arkansas locals Angie and Perry Dixon. They're an independent insurance agency which allows them to truly work for their clients to provide multiple competitive insurance solutions from many of the top insurance companies in the industry. From individual to commercial insurance, the ultimate goal for Dixon Insurance is to provide clients with the best service and the best coverage possible. Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Life is filled with important moments. Let Farm Bureau be with you during all of them. Our team is part of your community. Because at Farm Bureau Insurance of Arkansas, we will be there when it matters.
The Arts and Sciences Division at A&C is where education comes to life. Quality teaching is our hallmark, delivered by dedicated instructors passionate about your success. We lay the groundwork for transfer degrees, ensuring a seamless transition to universities. The Arts and Sciences Division offers an assortment of associate degrees, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. All of this comes at a fraction of the cost because we believe in accessible education without compromising quality. Experience the best of both worlds with our unique blend of face-to-face and online courses. Forge lifelong connections through vibrant social interactions. Join us at A&C, where inspiration meets innovation and your journey to a brighter future begins. Your adventure starts here. Enroll today and unlock your potential.
For 50 years, Black River Technical College has offered quality, affordable education to prepare students for the job they want. We're here to help you make a better life for yourself and your family. We're Black River Technical College.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Southland Gin Incorporated, located at 900 Highway 135 North in Lake City, Arkansas, is a proud supporter of the state champion Riverside Lady Rebels softball team.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people in all our locations, this is home. Apply online today. It's easy. From our family to yours. Welcome home. First National Bank.
Our journey began way back in 1891 with a group of folks who believed that this community deserved a local bank. Well, it's been over 130 years, and we're still the only true community bank in Northeast Arkansas. Our core beliefs in supporting the places that we call home hasn't changed, and it never will. We care about you. We care about our communities, because every journey matters.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be a part of the Central team.
We are Straister Brothers Construction in Blytheville, and we build industry. We're one of Middle America's top providers of construction, engineering, and design services since 1980. We are a debt-free company, own our own equipment, and complete projects on time and on budget. So from conception to completion, Straister Brothers offers all the services needed for your next industrial build. Straister Brothers Construction, we build industry. For more info, visit StraisterBrothers.com.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't, create filtered water for you and your plants, or watch video instructions for hemming your pants. With Ritter Internet, look at all you'll accomplish, connect all your devices, and, schmabomplish? With Wi-Fi this fast, there can be none better. So get in touch and be a Ritter Go-Getter.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
R&J Farms is a proud supporter of the Riverside Rebels and wants to wish the best of luck to both the boys and girls basketball teams this season. Go Rebels!
When I was growing up, I would chop cotton occasionally for my dad. He let me start working with him at the gin when I was 16. We have about 15 family farms that we are working with through the gin. A lot of those are descendants of farmers who helped raise me in the cotton gin, and now I'm starting to see the third generation. I feel like as a ginner and also as a producer that we have to do our best job for the consumer. We are trying this by being able to trace this back with DNA, to be able to not just say this is what it is, this is where it came from, but being able to prove that. All you have is your word and your work.
I want to welcome everybody back here to Lake City, Arkansas, as we prepare to start game number 2 of the early session as we play the second consolation game, this time It is between the East Poinsett County Warriors, the defending state champions. They take on the Tuckerman Bulldogs. Bulldogs lost late last night to Cedar Ridge. EPC lost yesterday to ICC. Both teams lost by double digits. So, and Tuckerman especially having to have a really quick turnaround, playing up to about 10 p.m. last night. And now have to turn right back around and play the defending state champions and try to avoid the 4 seed and get that 3 seed. Of course, sometimes it works out that you'd rather have the 4 than the 3, but I would tend to think both teams will be playing to win as always. And here are our starting lineups. The visiting team is the Tuckerman Bulldogs. Sophomore number 1, Jordan Watson. Senior number 2, Amari Neal. Sophomore number 3, Zeke Church. Senior number 4, Andrew King. And then senior number 11, Braylon Odom. That's the starting 5 for Tuckerman that they've put out there the entire tournament. Now you got the EPC Warriors. Doug Reel, 00. You got number 1, sophomore Quincy Perry. You got senior number 3, Tyrus Reel. Junior number 4, Jacob Gaines. And sophomore number 24, Ashton Reel. You look at some of these guys, and there's they'll lose Tyrus Reel, but they got everybody back next year. So EPC going to continue to be good. And I like this matchup. It'll be an interesting matchup for sure. Both teams have got speed. EPC is going to probably have a little bit more of a size and advantage on the inside, but Tuckerman has been used to dealing with that all year. And look at this, quickly out of the gate, Quincy Perry to the hoop, and he will draw the foul and go to the free throw line. And first 5 seconds of the game, we've got a free throw shooter. Referees for this game is Brian Gunnels, T. Edgar Daniels, and Deshaun Brown. And at some point, I believe I'll be joined by the Dr. Garrett Weaver. I don't know where in the world he went to. I have full faith he's talking to someone. Probably giving them some very good advice. So 7:50 here. I'm just simply opening up this game. First offensive possession for Tuckerman. Amari Neal drives. Back out to Odom, who loses the handle on it. Watson recovers, no good. Reel first had his hands on it, but it's Reel. Pass inside to Gaines. Gaines gets the ball stripped away, and now the Bulldogs look to go. Neal spins. He loses his balance. King has the ball. King underneath. King has it stripped out of his hands. Here comes Perry. Going up, Church challenges him, and we've got a timeout that's going to have to be taken as Doug Reel was slow to get up. Official checking with him. He says he's okay, so we are back to action. Neal gets by Perry. Pull up, 2-pointer, no good. Now Gaines looks to go. Gaines gets it stolen away, and now Jordan Watson. Watson is going to dish it out. 3-pointer going up by Odom. It's good. 4-3 EPC. Watson just right underneath that basket almost, and he had eyes in the back of his head, dished it out to Odom, and Odom will put it in, and it's a 1-point basketball game early here in this contest. Perry. Down low to Reel. Real misses the first time. He'll miss the second time as well. Church has the ball. They give it off to Neal. Neal's going to push it on ahead. Jordan Watson kind of tried to force that one to King, and it's a turnover. Here comes Tyrus Real. Tyrus dishes off, pass good, and Quincy Perry has some points. Church out on Amari Neal. Pass it back out, pull up jumper. It is no good. Doug Real has the rebound. Christian Ashley looks heading over the scores table to check in for Tuckerman. And now stolen away by Watson. He looks to go. Watson, nice move, and he'll score. Watson, he can fly. And that was quite a race between him and Tyrus Real. And Watson came out the winner that time. And they're going to call a foul on Jacob Gaines. Now Church is going to take it out of bounds. Neal going to handle the basketball up the floor. Now we've got a loose ball. Gaines down and after it. And timeout by Coach Thaxton. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout as well and be back here in a moment. Back here in Lake City. EPC leading 6-5. About midway through the first. EPC will try to draw something up here. Gaines trying to get to the bucket, and there's going to be a foul called. That one charged to Neal. It's second foul against Tuckerman, first for Neal. Here's Perry over to Gaines. One down low to Ashton Real. Real with a spin move, and they call a walk. I want to welcome back to Dr. Garrett Weaver, who has not one, not two, but 3 chocolate brownies that he has brought.
I knew I'd catch a little grief
from the hospitality room. I knew that's where you were.
My sugar was running low. I could feel I had to eat.
Goodness.
So
well, we don't want that.
No, you don't. You don't.
Church lays it in, and Tuckerman has the lead for the first time today.
It's a nice little finish. I walked in on there by Church.
Yes, sir. And Perry lost the handle on it, tried to save it. Instead, Neal comes away with it. Watson going to kick it out to Odom again. 4-3, it's short. Or I should say bounces off that front part of the iron. And it's out of bounds, and Tuckerman has it with a new shot clock. Church to inbound. He will get it into Neal. Neal has nowhere to go. Watson, and they're going to get him on a walk that time.
They have so much speed. Watson and Neal are so fast.
Yeah, there was a foot race just a minute ago between Watson and Tyrus Reel. That was fun to watch. And speaking of the two, now Gaines. It's no good, and they're going to get Reel on the back. Doug, that is. Doug fouled out last night. Had 4 fouls in the first half. Correct?
He did, and that cannot happen tonight. That can't
Can it
happen
not?
again. Cannot. It could
Today,
happen.
you mean?
Yes, today.
Okay, all right. You had me. I thought they were playing another game tonight. You had me confused.
Well, this is our first day, my first day broadcast, I believe. So
ever?
Other than baseball, I'm not sure I've done a day game basketball.
To be quite honest with you, well, no, I've done some. Just takes me a minute to think about that. It's just so unusual. EPC's going to have the basketball here. 2:49 to go in the first quarter. 1 brownie down, 2 to go, 1.5 to go.
Would you like one?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though. Watching my figure. Which, by the way, I just want to compliment Riverside and Miss Jane Baker, who is in charge of all that. She has always been one of my favorite people from Lake City. There's a nice bucket by Tyrus Reel, so shout out to her and the very sweet ladies back there in the back.
They do a phenomenal job, as does everyone here.
Neal will miss that one, and now Tyrus Reel who gets it off to Gaines. Over to the corner, but there is a foul called as A.J. Johnson delivered that one, but it won't matter as play is stopped. Foul is called, and that is against Christian Ashley, who is in the basketball game.
Perry having a good opening quarter so far.
That one rims out, and yeah, he started the game off, drew a foul. Within 5 seconds, went straight to the bucket, drew a foul, and got him on the board from the free throw line. Neal gives off to Church, and it's stolen away. Oh, no, looky here. Battle, and Church, look at him go. And now Coach Longino is asking for the timeout, but they give the timeout to Jamarcus Thaxton. So, and for some reason, Ashton Reel was over by the bench with Coach Thaxton already. He was getting some instruction. So.
Life is filled with important moments. Let Farm Bureau be with you during all of them. Our team is part of your community. Because at Farm Bureau Insurance of Arkansas, we will be there when it matters.
Who's wrapped up in a blanket? We're back here. There is someone in a blanket today here in Lake City.
It's cold.
I think it's actually kind of warmed up just a little bit.
I disagree. Maybe I'm just because I'm drinking this cold sweet tea.
Down to 12 on the shot clock. Reel gets it out to Gaines. Gaines somehow keeps his dribble. Turn around, no good. Shot clock resets as Ashton Reel went back up, and now a foul called on. They're going to say that Neal pushed in the back on the rebound.
One thing Tuckerman's going to have to do a good job of is rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Limiting turnovers and rebounding the basketball. If they don't rebound, EPC shoots so they make. Could be a long night, long day.
Don't you got to think that that's just with constant in the conversation that Coach Longino, because I don't know if they've had a matchup all year where they've had a size advantage.
I doubt it.
They're
yeah,
just
I doubt
small.
it. They're used to that. Then.
Yeah.
You're used to having to rebound the basketball.
They can hurt you in a lot of ways, though. And a lot of speed. And
they're quicker than most teams.
Yeah, that's for sure.
1 through 5, they're quicker than most.
Neal picks his dribble up. He's looking for some help to Ashley, and how about that? There's 2 points.
Hey, Christian Ashley has played really well the past few games. He's played really well last night, played some huge minutes.
If I had to pick of anybody, boys or girls side on this tournament that's been the 6th man off the bench.
It's no question.
He's been the guy. There's a
you
bucket.
You could argue Briley Travis from Riverside.
Yeah, she's had a good tournament. It's a good point. Oh, did he get it off? They say it is good, and what a job by Gaines to have an idea of the time and get it off just in time. And with that, we will send it to another commercial break and be back here in just a moment on the NEA Sports Network.
For 50 years, Black River Technical College has offered quality, affordable education to prepare students for the job they want. We're here to help you make a better life for yourself and your family. We're Black River Technical College.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
We are back here. Perfect timing. Tuckerman will inbound the basketball and start the second quarter.
All right, so a fun first quarter. EPC, as you mentioned, Doc, up by 3. Or did you mention that?
I did not.
I thought you did.
12-9 the score.
There you go. Now you did. Jordan Watson, 4-3. It's short. And Tyrus Reel just let it roll on out of bounds with 7:38 in the second. That's one thing I think for Watson making that move from his sophomore to his junior campaign, really to get in that gym this summer and shoot a lot of shots and kind of help master that outside shot, because we know he can get to the rim and move fast.
Absolutely.
That's I think that would truly elevate his game. And they're going to need that from him losing Neal. Neal from way out, and it is short. Watson with the long rebound. Watson goes up, and he got it for 2.
Nifty little finish there.
He doesn't have to work on that part of his game at all. He's got that figured out.
Yeah. And he finishes really well.
Yeah.
To be no bigger than he is, he finishes so well.
Well, I mean,
around the
you
rim.
think about it. He has to shoot kind of those floaters, and it kind of reminds me of I brought this kid up. He's not a kid; he's a grown man now. But Caleb Reinhardt from Manila was no bigger than probably 5'6", but just a really all-conference, all-region point guard from Manila back about 10 years ago. And he had to find ways to alter his shot. And, I mean, a lot of times he'd get it to fall. But, that's just part of kind of being an underdog. You got to find different ways that other people don't have to.
Well, both do a great job and are very successful.
Definitely. There's Neal. Neal gives to Watson. Watson, that time somebody got a hand on the ball and knocked it loose. Ashley with a good job to get his hand up, and might have got a little bit of piece of that, but it will stay in possession of EPC. Braylon was about to just go right on in there. And
no, he was getting something off the floor.
Oh, okay. I was about to say he was anxious to get back in the ball game.
I think there was a towel or something.
Okay.
fell out on the floor.
So Odom comes in for Watson. Now Tyrus Real spots up, and, man, that did everything but drop.
He's really good in the mid-range, so rare when he misses a jumper.
Real always seems so poised.
Plays with a lot of intensity, but he's still smooth at the same time.
That's a good way to put it. Church, a little bit short, out of bounds, and it, I believe, is Warrior basketball. Yeah, I'll say this. There was a play last night, and I think Ashton maybe was not set up right the way he needed to be to run the offense, and Tyrus got after him.
Well, that's what senior leaders do.
Mm-hmm. All they're saying is on the floor, so Warriors will take it out underneath.
Number 3, Zeke Church. His first personal, team's first.
Gaines now to A.J. Johnson. Back to Gaines. Gaines won't shoot it. Gaines gets it right back. He's going to go up strong, and
it could have potentially been basket interference.
Yeah. I feel like it was going to drop anyway, but yeah, you got an argument as well. Neal gives off to King. King, no good. Real comes away with it. Real on ahead to Gaines. Gaines going up, and no call as he's short on the layup. And now a foul on Johnson.
Foul on number 2, A.J. Johnson. His first personal, team's first.
So King inbounds to Neal. And they're going to get him for a walk.
Yeah, got to put the ball on the floor before you make a move. Got a little ahead of himself there. Taken away there by Odom. So hands it off to Neal. Tuckerman gets a takeaway. 5-point lead now for the Warriors. Neal for 3, and it's good. That's a big bucket. Cuts it to a 2-point game. Neal's first bucket of the game. Struggled a little bit offensively last night. Very uncharacteristic. Feel like today is going to be a little bit better day for him, but first points come midway through the second quarter. Can he get in a groove? Gaines with the basketball. Gathers, goes up on offensive rebound. Up again, and that one is good. Timeout, Coach Josh Longino and the Tuckerman Bulldogs. 18-14 the score. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Back here, and I want to thank Farm Bureau for being a sponsor, as we just kind of ran their steady logo the whole time. Farm Bureau out in Jonesboro. Good friend of ours, Miss Debbie Smith, out there taking care of business. One of many.
Neal crosses the timeline. 3:40 to play here. Tuckerman down by 4. Looking to set something up. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Odom now with the ball, gives it right back to Neal. Neal looks at the shot. Instead, he penetrates, kicks out to Church for 3. Church 3 on the way. It's money. 18-17, now a 1-point game. Tuckerman
money in the bank, right, Doc?
That's right. Something I wish I had. 2 kids and a wife.
Hey, I can relate. I can relate.
Real now with a left-handed pass to the top of the key. Back down to Real. Ashton that was. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound to Odom. Neal pushing it up the floor, going to back it back out now. Neal penetrates, kicks out to Church again, this time the other side of the floor. Back to Neal's 3 on the way, going to rim out.
I thought he might have got fouled after the play, but no call. And now they're going to say Tuckerman has the basketball. I'll tell you a guy, we talk about players and coaches all the time, Doc, but I've got to watch Brian Gunnels ref a lot of games this year, especially in the last 2 weeks in postseason. He's down there on the baseline. He does a good job. And also very much keeps his composure.
Right. You never see him change expression.
Nope, not at all.
That's important as an official. Gaines going to drive, and he's going to draw a block there on Zeke Church. Church going to pick up his second.
Watson's going to check back in. Andrew King coming out, taking a little breather. King's one of those guys that senior on this team that does a lot of the dirty work. And now start play back up, and now we got a hold call. That's going to be on.
That's his third. That's Zeke Church's third foul now.
Yeah, he's got to be super careful now.
Yeah, he can ill afford to pick up another one. Inbounded right there to Ashton Real. Yeah, that's an easy two.
And that was too easy for EPC. Ashton, who is a sophomore, by the way. I did not realize that until just a minute ago.
He could be a problem the next few years for teams.
Well, they've got everybody back except Tyrus. That's a big loss, but still getting everybody back. A lot of guys into their junior season.
Neal with a double team on him now. Odom going to come away with it. Watson looking to attack. Back to Neal. He is so shifty.
That he is.
Can you imagine him as a running back? Goodness gracious.
No.
He's quick with a basketball. King going to make a good move. Good entry pass there on the back door. That is a nice finish by Ashley inside. Again, he continues to make his mark on this one.
Perry now going to get it back out. Gaines, and they're going to get him for a walk.
Would have been an easy two there, but just kind of got ahead of himself.
Yeah.
Extra step.
Coach Thaxton didn't like the call. I think he did. I do think he walked. And I say that, he's asking the official about something. That may be about something completely unrelated. No, he's asking about the walk. I can explain. I can see the referee explain it. All right, Neal. 1 point. Oh, that one's stolen away by Tyrus Real. Tyrus Real looks to go. He makes a nice move to the basket and basically split 2 defenders right there. Watson. That's batted in the air, but Ashley comes away with it. Watson bounce pass. It's going to be taken away by EPC. Tyrus Real. Shot going up, no good.
It's a good rebound there by Ashley, getting a hand on it. Deflecting it out to Neal for the break. Neal going to float it up. No contact there.
And that is Cole Gates. Run that together.
Colgate.
Wonder if they did that on
They
purpose.
call him the toothpaste.
Well, how about
Hey,
that?
hey.
Steps right in and delivers.
Just absolutely clean right there. Minty fresh.
There you go. Tied up 22 all. That rims out. And King comes away with it. He's going to throw it on ahead to Gates, who will not get it off. And that will end the first half. And Chip Mann and Morgan Walling about got decapitated by that ball flailing in there as well. But we will go ahead and send it to a halftime break as we are tied 22 all on the NEA Sports Network.
They're not going to be able to jump pass over.
Sane, Empower, NEA Sports, and KJNB are gearing up to bring you the 2025 Northeast Arkansas Baseball and Softball Media Day. Wednesday, March 12th. Boys and girls high school baseball and softball teams from across the area will be on hand for interviews and to talk about the upcoming season. Wednesday, March 12th, go to KJNBTV.com to watch this important event live. KJNB, this is home.
Located in Lake City, Arkansas, Dixon Insurance Services is owned and operated by Northeast Arkansas locals Angie and Perry Dixon. They're an independent insurance agency which allows them to truly work for their clients to provide multiple competitive insurance solutions from many of the top insurance companies in the industry. From individual to commercial insurance, the ultimate goal for Dixon Insurance is to provide clients with the best service and the best coverage possible. Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Life is filled with important moments. Let Farm Bureau be with you during all of them. Our team is part of your community. Because at Farm Bureau Insurance of Arkansas, we will be there when it matters.
The Arts and Sciences Division at A&C is where education comes to life. Quality teaching is our hallmark, delivered by dedicated instructors passionate about your success. We lay the groundwork for transfer degrees, ensuring a seamless transition to universities. The Arts and Sciences Division offers an assortment of associate degrees, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. All of this comes at a fraction of the cost because we believe in accessible education without compromising quality. Experience the best of both worlds with our unique blend of face-to-face and online courses. Forge lifelong connections through vibrant social interactions. Join us at ANC, where inspiration meets innovation and your journey to a brighter future begins. Your adventure starts here. Enroll today and unlock your potential.
For 50 years, Black River Technical College has offered quality, affordable education to prepare students for the job they want. We're here to help you make a better life for yourself and your family. We're Black River Technical College.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Southland Gin Incorporated, located at 900 Highway 135 North in Lake City, Arkansas, is a proud supporter of the state champion Riverside Lady Rebels softball team.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people in all our locations, this is home. Apply online today. It's easy. From our family to yours. Welcome home. First National Bank.
Our journey began way back in 1891 with a group of folks who believed that this community deserved a local bank. Well, it's been over 130 years, and we're still the only true community bank in Northeast Arkansas. Our core beliefs in supporting the places that we call home hasn't changed, and it never will. We care about you. We care about our communities, because every journey matters.
It's hard to get to the top. But how do you stay at the top? Hard work every day. Central Dealership has the same philosophy. I'm Austin Reeves, and I'm proud to be part of the Central team.
We are Straister Brothers Construction in Blytheville, and we build industry. We're one of Middle America's top providers of construction, engineering, and design services since 1980. We are a debt-free company, own our own equipment, and complete projects on time and on budget. So from conception to completion, Straister Brothers offers all the services needed for your next industrial build. Straister Brothers Construction, we build industry. For more info, visit StraisterBrothers.com.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't. Create filtered water for you and your plants. Or watch video instructions for hemming your pants. With Ritter Internet, look at all you'll accomplish. Connect all your devices and, schmabomplish? With Wi-Fi this fast, there can be none better. So get in touch and be a Ritter go-getter.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your...
We are back. Start of the second half, all knotted at 22. Good first half, very entertaining, back and forth. East Poinsett County led quite a bit. Tuckerman battled back. Tied this one right before the half. East Poinsett County star of the basketball, Jacob Gaines. Going to get called for a 5-second violation. Just like that, Tuckerman will have the basketball. Amari Neal crosses the timeline, looking to set something up offensively here. Hand off to Odom. Odom over to Watson. Watson to Church, left wing. Church going to find Neal. 16 on the shot clock. Neal got a little bit of a mismatch inside the Church. Church is going to go up, going to have it stripped away by Doug Reel. King's got the basketball, 5 on the shot clock. Little scramble for the ball. Should have been about 1 second left on the shot clock. We're going to see the 1 on the shot clock. It'll be Tuckerman's basketball once they get things reset. Ball's going to be inbounded, and we're going to get a foul call on Ashton Reel here. With 1 second on the shot clock, Ashton Reel is going to get charged with a foul to reset the shot clock. So, ill-advised foul there, as Tuckerman had nothing doing on that play. Fresh 35, Churchill inbound to Neal in the corner. Neal can take his time, directing traffic. He's going to penetrate. Ashton Reel does a good job staying in front of him. Reel moves very, very well for a post player. Neal's shot no good. Reel comes away with the rebound. Ashton, that is, over to Gaines. Gaines hands it off to Reel. Tyrus Reel. Got to keep track of all this if you're watching at home. Perry with the basketball. He drives left. Gets in the lane. Nothing doing. Over to Doug Reel. Doug back to Perry. Swings it in the corner for Tyrus. I'll use some first names, maybe make it a little bit easier for everybody. Gaines, right wing. He's going to take a three. No good, but he's going to draw the foul on Andrew King. So King kind of bails him out right there, and Gaines going to step to the line for three. Good job of Gaines drawing the contact, being able to get to the free throw line here. First one up, rims out.
Well, you're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you. I feel like I did this first game, too, and had nothing to show for it.
Well, all I have to say on that is blame Verizon.
Second one is good.
Big shout out to AT&T.
Third attempt on the way, and it's going to be just short, too, off the front iron. Church down with a rebound. Neal kind of dribbles around, looking to make something happen. Tuckerman doing a good job of pulling the post players out. Defensively, Neal's three off the rim, no good in the hands of Tyrus.
Good pass.
Great pass.
Wow.
It's a really good left-handed finish there by Perry.
All right. So Amari Neal back to work. And he'll get it over to the corner. Church dribbles to the high post. He'll pass off to Neal. Neal to Odom. Odom drives baseline, and what's the call?
Foul.
On Reel?
Doug Reel, I believe.
All right, that's the call, and Odom will get to the charity stripe.
Doug Reel, his second personal, team second.
First one is good.
Doug Reel doing a much better job of not fouling this game. Only his second.
Yeah. Well, a very different task for Doug tonight, or today, than it was last night. When your biggest guy you got to defend is 6'2", maybe 6'1", versus 7 foot.
True, very true. Stripped away there by Tuckerman, and you're not catching him. You are not catching Watson on a fast break.
Nope.
I don't care who you are. That's 2 points. Tuckerman battling. This one's going to come down to the wire. I truly feel like this one's going to come down to maybe who has the basketball last. Church comes down with a strong rebound. Neal looking to push, going to draw some contact. That's a heads-up play, okay? People don't get enough credit for that or understand what he just did. He knew Gaines was running and a little bit out of control, and so he kind of runs into him to draw more contact and gets the foul call. Gaines
There's a
second.
player that used to do that a few years ago and did it really, really well, and I'm drawing a blank on who it was. Well, I'll tell you, Taylor Lane used to do that some. I can remember him doing it.
It's just a high basketball IQ.
Yeah. But that's still, I don't think, who I'm thinking of in this situation.
Second on Perry. Fourth team foul of the quarter. Next foul will give Tuckerman a chance to shoot some free throws. Neal looking to make something happen. Screen at the top of the key, doesn't use it. Watson drives left.
Well, and Odom was there and kind of went away from it, and that's a turnover.
Tuckerman really looking to push the tempo, run the break. And there he is again. Good. That was a great fake. Just as fast as he is, it's so hard to slow yourself down on a dime.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Old movie The Mighty Ducks, and the guy that could never pull his
couldn't stop on his skates.
Yeah, couldn't stop on his skates. That kind of reminded me of that.
He does it though late in the movie.
Yeah, he does. He figures it out.
Yeah.
Throws ice all over the goalie.
And maybe we'll have a scenario like that late in the game.
That, by the way, is just a compliment to Watson's speed and just a unique scenario right there. And it was the right move to make.
Absolutely. You had to fake.
Yeah.
But that's a strong move there by Gaines. Gets the bucket. He's now in double figures with 11. Only player in double figures at the moment. Neal is so shifty, up off the glass, no good, but look who's there, Ashley. Gets it stripped away, and Gaines down the floor. Good job there, Doug Reel, watching the play.
He was posing and everything. He was like, I'm down and out, and I'll see you here in a minute. Nobody's going to see that on the camera, but first there was a lot of contact down here, and
he was monitoring closely.
He was, very much so. He would have been the first man back.
Tyrus Reel is money from the free throw line. He's going to step to the line for another one, hits the first. 3-point Warrior advantage. The announcer's jinx is so real, and I apologize. I'm going to quit saying anything.
It's a legit deal.
I apologize, Tyrus.
I get nervous when I say things like that because I feel like it's well over 50% that the shooter's going to miss the next shot.
That should not exist. I don't understand.
The only person it hasn't affected at all, I feel like, is Gabe Spray for ICC.
Yeah, I think you're right. Going to get an offensive foul there on Watson. Ball's going to go the other way.
Number 1, Jordan Watson. His second personal. Team's third.
Listen, you can't get mad at the kid. He's playing so hard.
Yeah.
And Coach Longino's not mad at him. He just plays so hard, high energy.
And he gave him good advice right there.
You live with those kind of plays. Gaines looking to drive left. Up off the glass, and it's good. 5-point lead now for the Warriors. Tyrus Reel trying to be sneaky. Amari recognized it. Good defense by the Warriors. Not letting Neal drive. 12 on the shot clock. Neal for three. Deep three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Gaines with a rebound. Gaines really likes to go to that left hand. Up off the glass and good.
That was strong.
He likes to go with his left hand and go back and finish with his right. So Tuckerman needs to do a better job of taking away his right hand or his left hand initially, forcing him more to the right side.
All right, we've got a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take one, too, here on the NEA. All right, we are back here in Lake City. 2:20 to go in the third. And the Warriors leading this one 32-25. That batted, and it's going to stay in this direction. Tuckerman in need of a bucket right here, really, really bad. Down 7, they've taken the timeout, and
still plenty of time left in this one, but what you don't want to do.
Definitely not saying that, but you
Right.
don't score here and EPC's goes down, possibly hits a 3, goes up by 10.
Right.
You don't want that.
It's a different animal at that point.
Yep. Corner 3, up,
Huge,
good, and that's
huge.
exactly what they needed.
That's the best case scenario right there. It's exactly the shot they needed. They had good ball movement. Find Watson. Watson needed that individually, and Tuckerman needed that as a team.
It's a good-looking shot. Batted away now. Watson on a fast break. He's got to go, though. And look at that move.
Goodness.
Oh,
my goodness.
Now
what a
they've got to
finish.
get back, and Doug Reel, I think, might have just hung out on the other end. And, hey, well, first off, let me say, he wasn't going to catch what was going on down
Right.
here.
Smart.
So
Smart.
you've got 4 down here that's about to immediately get the ball in, and the rest of Tuckerman was following behind.
Strategy.
So, yeah. I mean, so.
Pays off.
It does. But, hey, we went from talking about EPC going up 10. Now they are only up 2, and that happened in what?
Blink of an eye.
About a minute, less than 30 seconds.
Exactly.
31 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the way this game could shift, though.
Yeah.
In a hurry.
Big Doug will knock down that second one, though, and 33-30.
He dug in right there and hit that second.
He most certainly did. Oh, man.
Watson looking to make something else happen. Watson going to finish. No,
Oh,
off the rim.
man.
Boy, that was a good look. Did everything but go in. Good defense there by Neal, forcing Gaines to go back to his right. Kick out now. Perry's going to have a good look at the three, and he's going to knock it down.
That's a big bucket there, and EPC back up now, 36-30. How about that?
That's a big-time answer from the Warriors. Tuckerman really needs a bucket on this possession. Can take some clock. Watson going to penetrate. Kicks it out. Odom going to save it. Three from Odom. Money ball. Huge answer. Big time. Last 2 minutes have been great offensively for both teams. Gaines going to milk some clock. Perry going to back it back out. 7 on the clock. Looking to drive to his left. Kicks out to Perry. Perry's not going to get the shot off. No shot there. Good defense from the Bulldogs. 36-33 the score. EPC leads this one. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action. Don't go anywhere.
Back here for the start of the fourth quarter as East Poinsett County is leading this one 36-33. Church will get it in to Jordan Watson to start this final period of play. It's been a good game, Doc. A game
Certainly
that
has.
had EPC up 7. Tuckerman rallied, cut it to 2, and now we're at a 3-point ball game.
A bucket right here is a good start to the quarter for the Bulldogs. Likewise, and that's as good a bucket as you can get.
Yeah.
All 3 of them for Odom. Now, as he's knocked down a pair, it is now a tie game.
Odom can stroke the 3. There's no doubt about that, and he's had several in this tournament. We are tied, as you say.
Big shot after big shot right now.
Well, and they're going to get that ball to Gaines, and now down to 12 on the shot clock, but you know what he's about to do. He's going to try to go in. Kicks it out, Quincy Perry, 4-3. It's short. Rebound, Amari Neal. But now it was Doug Reel that somehow knocked it loose, and Tyrus Reel comes away with the points. So a timeout for Coach Thaxton. We'll take one, too, and be back here. Back here in Lake City, didn't miss anything. They're just dribbling the ball up the floor, and now Tuckerman will try to tie this thing back up or maybe even take the lead. Watson through the lane. That one won't fall. And here comes Jacob Gaines. Gaines over to Perry. Perry runs out of real estate, and that's out of bounds, though. It will stay in EPC possession.
Hey, stay in it, stay in it, stay in it. Screen up for Gaines, screen up for Gaines.
That one in to Perry, and plenty of time on the shot clock as of right now. Now down to 10 on the shot clock. 3 going up by Williams, no good. That's tipped, and Neal comes away with it. Watson almost lost the handle on it, but Neal gets it and recovers, and now Tuckerman just trying to set something up. Neal to Odom. Odom will find Watson. Watson will examine. He gives off to Neal. Neal drives, pull-up jumper from the free throw line, and it's good.
I knew when he made the move and planted his feet, you just knew the shot was going in. You could just tell. Just a great jumper there. Big-time answer, tie game, 5 and some change left.
Well, that's just his 4th and 5th point, but big one right there. And now Tyrus looks to go. Tyrus had, I thought, maybe a chance at a good layup. 3-pointer from the corner, no good. Jacob Gaines comes away with it, and the bucket is good.
That's tough. That's a tough finish there by Jacob Gaines. He's just so strong. Able to get that one up at the rim, give it a chance. It goes in, and the foul. So EPC with an answer just about every time Tuckerman threatens.
Well, and how about sophomore Drake Williams stepping in here, and he's not been afraid to shoot that 3 ball from the corner. Hadn't had it drop yet, but had 2 good looks. Back to a 2-point game.
They find Neal in the corner. Neal, the jumper, going to roll out. Going to get a foul on East Poinsett County.
And there,
Foul on Perry. I think he had his jersey. Perry not sure. Doesn't necessarily agree with the call, but Odom going to find a 3 in the corner, and it's going to rim out.
And there's a foul on Watson, going after the ball. And that is his 3rd. So, 4:37 to go in this one. EPC up 2 with the ball. Call a foul on Neal. So that is his 3rd, and is it the team's 3rd, I believe. So they've only got 1 more to give before EPC will be shooting free throws the remainder of the game. Gets it into Johnson. Johnson to the corner, 3 by Tyrus Real. It was short.
Not his best look there.
No.
It felt like a little bit of a forced shot for him. You don't mind him shooting the ball, but it's probably not the look that he would prefer either.
Drive baseline, Neal with
Great
a bounce
pass.
pass to Odom, and he rolls it on in.
Beautifully done. You've got to honor Neal because you know at any point he can explode up for the layup, and he finds just a great job right there of finding Odom as he cut through the lane for 2.
Well, they've been a tandem for a while now.
This has been a fun game, Ryan.
3-pointers up, no good, but I'll tell you what, right there, Ashton Real was ready to rebound. He gets it with the stick back, and that's how EPC beats you. And they've had a few of those in this game. They like to get them late, too. Watson thought about the 3, won't take it. Now Neal. Neal picks his dribble up, gives off to Odom, and now down to 15 on the shot clock. Drive to the bucket, and he's going to get an easy layup as he split two defenders in Johnson and Perry. So we're tied right back up with 3:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. Dribble, now pass. Over to the corner, three-pointers up, no good, and a rebound by Neal, who gets fouled by Jacob Gaines. Second team foul for EPC. Gaines is now got 3 fouls. And now Tuckerman with a chance to take the lead, and over to the corner, 3 by Church, it's good.
What a shot.
How about that?
That's a great find there, though, because when you drive baseline, there's not a lot that can come of that in a good way, but Watson able to find his running mate right there for a wide open 3, and that's a huge shot by Zeke Church.
Tyrus Real looking to tie it back up, and he does.
Huge shot after huge shot. 2 minutes to go, and we're all knotted up. What more could you
Tuckerman
ask?
finally gets the lead, and EPC says no, it's not going to be that easy.
You can be a little more deliberate here if you want, if you're Tuckerman. You control this.
Now to Neal, and he dribbled into traffic and turns it over. Real pushes it ahead to Johnson, and what a play by the youngster. How about that?
Finish by A.J. Johnson.
That was a fine play and a great job of kind of extending the play. That foul on Watson is 4th. He'll miss the free throw, though, but the Warriors lead by 2.
Don't have to have any kind of 3 here unless it's an open, clean look. Just try to get a bucket, use a little clock. You want to be quick, but you don't want to be in a hurry. That's a good look from Church. He just knocked one down.
And they're going to get – that foul's actually going to be on Perry.
I think he established position late and tried to block him out too much when he was already airborne. I think that's the right call in that scenario.
It was.
If he does it before he ever leaves his feet, I think it's a foul the other way.
Watson had a look. He drives instead, and with a floater ties it up. How about that?
Big time shot. It's exactly what they needed. Jordan Watson gets another bucket.
Consolation game here, Doc's been one of the best we've had in the whole tournament. And they thought it would be called on maybe a jump or maybe even stripped it away, but instead King called for the hold. So Jacob Gaines is going to go to the free throw line now and shoot 2.
First one rattles home. Slimmest of leads right now for the Warriors, 48-47. Gaines looking to make it 2, and he does. 49-47, back and forth affair here.
And we are under a minute. Neal around the screen, still nowhere to go. Neal again. Down to 20 on the shot clock. Neal's going to take a long 3. Nails it and takes the lead.
Goodness gracious, Ryan, what a game. 50-49, about a 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Tuckerman leads.
Those Warriors have those extra lives, you know that. We'll see what they do. Gaines loses the ball. I think that's Tuckerman basketball, and it is. 24.5 seconds to go, and now Coach Josh Longino is going to take, I believe he only has a full timeout. How about that? We will take one, too, and be back here in a moment on the NEA Sports Network.
The Arts and Sciences Division at A&C is where education comes to life. Quality teaching is our hallmark, delivered by dedicated instructors passionate about your success. We lay the groundwork for transfer degrees, ensuring a seamless transition to universities. The Arts and Sciences Division offers an assortment of associate degrees, technical certificates, and certificates of proficiency. All of this comes at a fraction of the cost because we believe in accessible education without compromising quality. Experience the best of both worlds with our unique blend of face-to-face and online courses. Forge lifelong connections through vibrant social interactions. Join us at ANC, where inspiration meets innovation and your journey to a brighter future begins. Your adventure starts here. Enroll today and unlock your potential.
All right, we're back here in Lake City. Church trying to get it in, and he does to Neal. Neal will be called. It's Johnson that will be called for the foul, but they have a foul to give.
So next foul will send her to the free throw line.
Yep. I believe Coach Longino still has some timeouts left in case they get in trouble.
Good job. That's a good job of
Neal.
Neal. He sold it like he's going to run around a double screen there, and everybody's going that way, and he plants real hard, cuts back. That's a smart move. Everybody on the floor knew he was going to get the ball on the inbound, but you got to be able to get yourself open.
So Neal to the line. He'll shoot 2. It's a 2-point game.
I'm not going to say anything. He now has 9 points on the night. Could be the third Bulldog in double figures. And he is.
That's right. That's right. So a 3-point game. EPC doesn't have to have a 3 here, but that's what it'll take to tie it. Gaines over to Real. Real, I thought was going to get a look, but now a foul.
Smart. That's a smart play to foul him before he gets a good look 3 off. I don't blame them there. Now, he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So what that means is, though, I think there's plenty of time you can make both of these, but if he misses one, the second one for sure, Tuckerman absolutely has to rebound because EPC they're so good at offensive rebounding.
That's what I was about to say. And Tyrus is a good free throw shooter. I mean, I can see scenario playing out where he makes this first one. And I mean, I've seen it happen too many times with these guys. But this is on Tuckerman to block out right here. Here comes the second one, 12.6 seconds left. EPC trails by 2. Second one up, he missed, and Odom with a big board.
Huge rebound by Odom right there. He went and got that like a grown man.
Now, I will say, and you got to credit Odom for coming away with it, but I think it was Gaines that kind of whipped around and put himself in a decent position to get that board.
If Odom doesn't jump over the top and get it, I think Gaines gets it.
All right, so now Odom with a chance to put him up by 4. First one is good.
Odom has been huge.
He certainly
tonight.
has.
Three-point game. Just under 11 seconds. Now a 4-point game. That may do it. If you're Tuckerman, you do not foul in any circumstance here. And they're going to.
So they're –
I think he thought it was a 3-point game.
Yeah, and that just a little bit of a misunderstanding. So now you got a scenario. You got the best free throw shooter on the team probably up. Real could miss this one.
In this scenario,
or make this one,
I think you make them both, and you take your chances they miss a free throw. Because now you got to have things go right your way to tip it out for a potential 3. Anything could happen. I think there's still plenty of time on the clock that you got to go ahead and make this one.
Well, he does.
He does. That's a smart play. You've got 7 seconds. So, obviously, Tuckerman's going to – let's just stay here while we talk about it. Obviously, Tuckerman's going to try their very best to get the ball inbounds to Amari Neal, okay? Neal, if he hits 2 free throws, it pretty much ices this one.
Yep.
But if he does not, now if he misses both of them, now you can get down the floor with a chance to win it if you so choose or get to the rim in plenty of time. As long as there's 5 seconds left, you can go coast to coast to the bucket for a chance at a layup. So you got plenty of time to get a good look. It's all going to ride on whether or not Tuckerman's able to knock down 1 or 2 free throws in this scenario. Been a good one.
I was about to say it has been a very good basketball game. Man, Of course, the two boys games that went into overtime in the first round were really, really good. This one ranks right up there. Had a couple of good girls games. And we've had several games that haven't been very good, you know. But this one has been. It's been had all kinds of different games in this tournament. And we've still, of course, got the two championship games tonight. But here we go. Church will, as a matter of fact, they're lining up 5 guys out of bounds. They send them all in. Church can run the baseline, and he gets it into Neal. And you got to like that play call right there. And well, it's almost like, how do you even defend something like that? You don't.
All that motion right there, there's no possible way you can stay with everybody. You just got to hope they make a poor decision and throw it where they shouldn't, or throw a pass behind somebody. In that scenario, there's just too much going on to be able to really decipher.
Oh,
touched every part of the rim.
Well, I'm glad to see some things going Neal's way, because he's had some that have just rimmed out, it seems like, several times in this tournament. So there you go. He's been clutch, though, here late in this one. Dyrus will fire it up. It's going to be short. And with 0.1 seconds left, the Tuckerman Bulldogs are going to win this consolation matchup here in Lake City by a final score of 56-52. They rallied from behind here in the second half. And how about the Tuckerman Bulldogs, Doc?
Huge, man. That's a huge win for them. I mean, this is a great basketball team. East Poinsett County, do not count them out. I don't care if they're going in as a 4th seed or not.
I would hate to be the 1 seed
You
playing.
would not want to have to play this EPC team. They are dangerous. They're loaded. You know, not maybe the last 2 games that they would have wanted, but, hey, they still got everything in front of them to play for. So don't count them out. Huge win. Huge win for the Tuckerman Bulldogs.
All right, well, as a reminder, we will be taking about a 3-hour hiatus. We'll come back for some pregame. We're going to do it up big tonight, Doc.
I'm ready.
Championship night. We've got the Riverside Lady Rebels taking on the ICC Lady Cougars. And, oh, by the way, the Cougars will travel well tonight because they've got their boys in the finals, as well as they will take on the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves. Player of the game out there is going to Jordan Watson. So, congratulations to him. He put together a nice performance. And as we've already mentioned, we've been very complimentary of him. He's just a high-energy guy that you love to root for. So,
absolutely.
With all that being said, we do want to take a little bit of a break of ourselves, of our own, and allow Riverside to get the gym ready for tonight. So, for Clay Clayton on the camera, for the Dr. Garrett Weaver, I'm Ryan Fletcher saying so long, everybody.